Kamusta mga kaibigan? This is Chris Ryan, and today we're gonna be making Bikol Express. And actually, I'm not cooking anything. It's gonna be my kids making this for you with my instruction. We're gonna start with my son Evan here. He's gonna be crushing whole black peppercorns on this mortar and pestle, and he's gonna be crushing that to release the flavor. It tastes better than that ground black pepper stuff you buy in the store. He's adding the garlic. He's gonna crush that as well to release more flavor, and it's gonna look something like this, and this will be the base of the dish. The other ingredients are hot peppers, shrimp paste, ginger, onions, coconut milk, and of course the pork shoulder. And here's my lovely daughter Ania showing off her knife skills, cutting that pork shoulder into the pieces that we require. You know, it's a beautiful thing that I get to share this dish with my children, and you get to see them make it here. I learned to make this dish from my mother, and the fact that I get to pass it on to my kids really speaks of what it means to pass on heritage and legacy. Here my son is using the pork fat instead of oil to coat the pan because it tastes better. And my daughter is toasting the aromatics for flavor. And now she'll be adding the pork. And my son will be seasoning that, seasoned at every step of the way, as my daughter mixes that in the pan and stirs it on high heat to make sure the pork is cooked evenly all the way through. So now for the peppers, the most important part of this dish. The real name of this dish is Ginataan Sinilihan, which means cooked in coconut milk and peppers. The name Bikol Express came later on, so it can be easier to say. But this is the heart and soul of the dish, is the peppers, right? Because it's meant to be spicy. This comes from the region where spicy food is preferred. Here my daughter added the shrimp paste to coat the pork, and that's gonna cook to make sure that umami flavor infuses with the pork. And that's gonna keep cooking until it's perfectly browned. Now for the peppers. This is about 3 tablespoons of pepper or so. You can add less if you want, but we like our food spicy, so that's what it's gonna be. You probably could have added more, to tell you the truth. Now for the coconut milk. This dish wouldn't be what it is or what it's meant to be without the coconut milk, because the coconut milk balances out the saltiness from the shrimp paste, and it gives it this silky texture that we look for in a Bikol Express. You know, this dish really speaks to the generations that came before. You know, I grew up with this dish, and now my kids are growing up with it too. And now it's a part of them as it's been a part of me. You know, it really touches the soul. And every time we make this, and every time we eat this dish, it's like taking us back and connecting us with our ancestors. And yeah, this is what it's supposed to look like. It's hearty, it's salty, it's spicy, but it's good for the soul. And yeah, we're happy to share this with you, a little piece of our heritage, and from our table to yours. So yeah, happy Asian American, Native Hawaiian, Pacific Islander Heritage Month. And from our family to yours, we hope you have a good month.